everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're one of my subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing and coming back to watch this video today. So I just wanted to go over with you the snowed in sugar bar. I wanted to talk about that. I also wanted to talk about the gingerbread hugs bar and also show you the Gingerhaus warmer if anyone is interested in seeing what it looks like. Now, I know that the warmer has sold out. It sold out so fast, and I'm sure a lot of you missed out on that. I was so disappointed that Scentsy did not purchase more of these warmers and have more available for people to buy. I feel like Scentsy knew after we had the Sugar Chalet warmer with the wax bundle last year and how fast that warmer had sold out, that Scentsy was well aware of how popular gingerbread warmers are. I just feel like they knew and they should have had more available. So I really do feel for everyone out there who was unable to grab one of these warmers. I personally knew that it was going to sell out quickly. I didn't think that it was going to sell out that quickly, but I mean, I was in line, I was waiting. I submitted this as a workstation order instead of a website order just because I had free rewards and I had, half price items, and I wanted to get my bricks, which I went over in a previous video, but I wanted to be able to get the holiday bricks free, and then I wanted to be able to get these warmers half price. And I just knew that I was going to have to just check out as fast as I possibly could. And I did. Like, I literally checked out as quick as I could, and they sold out within like a minute or two of me being able to check out. So I just barely got them. And, I just want to say I'm sorry if you were unable to get them. I wish that Scentsy would have created more of these. I do hope that they bring it back and maybe it will be available next year. But I also said the same thing about the gingerbread warmer last year. I really thought that they would bring that one back this year, and instead they just created a different one, I guess. So I don't really know if it's going to be available again at some point in the future, but I will show it to you just in case for some reason. So that way you can see it and decide if it's something that you're interested in. Maybe you can grab it in the future if they ever bring it back out again. But I am going to go over the bars with you, so we'll do that first. I'll go over gingerbread hugs first. I did not purchase this bar with this order just because I have this bar in my club. So the bar that I'm showing you here actually came from my club that shipped out to me at the end of August. So this has the metallic packaging that I really, really love. This packaging came out with the Sugar Chalet bundle last year, and I just love it. I think it's so beautiful. So Gingerbread Hugs is absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, I have it in my club. I love this fragrance. I'm going to read the description to you. The description says, fresh baked gingerbread with notes of vanilla and nutmeg wrap you up in the warmest, sweetest embrace. And out of all the gingerbread scents that we have had, I think Gingerbread Hugs is probably my favorite. I also love gingerbread pecan waffles, which is in the catalog. You can also get that. I feel like the gingerbread pecan waffles is more of, yes, it's like a beautiful bakery type of bar, but there's other type of notes with it. Whereas I feel like Gingerbread Hugs is more of like your traditional gingerbread bakery type of bar, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So you can definitely smell the fresh baked gingerbread here. You can definitely smell the nutmeg and some spices, especially from the bottom. You can smell some slight sweetness, but I don't think this bar is overly sweet, but it's definitely bakery. You would definitely have to like bakery type fragrances. I feel like you'd have to be okay with some spices, with some nutmeg. It's really beautiful. So I love this one. I didn't order this one with these warmers and everything just because I already knew what it smelled like, and I have it in my club. I have a couple that I had purchased last year, so I'm definitely going to be warming this one around the holidays for sure. I just didn't feel like I needed another one right now. But they also now have this fragrance in a candle, just in case you're interested in the candles. That is available on the website as well if you do like this fragrance. And then they introduced a brand new fragrance called Snowedinsugar. And it's really cute. It's this lighter color like this. So the description for this was kind of surprising. It says, bright lemon zest warmed with notes of gingerbread and baked vanilla. So I just wouldn't have thought that they would create you know, a gingerbread type of bar and put lemon in it, but I was very intrigued. You know, I love lemon type of bars. I love gingerbread bars. So I definitely ordered 2 of these because I figured that I would like it. So let's just go ahead and smell it together. Okay, well, it is kind of light, so I will say that. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, it's very interesting. I feel like gingerbread hugs, you can really, really smell the gingerbread here. This is like a heavier type of bakery with gingerbread and spices, whereas this is definitely a lighter, softer fragrance, in my opinion. It could be because this is a fresh pour bar. Maybe this just needs a little bit of time to cure, but it definitely smells lighter. I can definitely smell vanilla. I honestly feel like I smell more vanilla here than gingerbread, even though I smell some gingerbread. I smell some gingerbread, but it's definitely not an in-your-face gingerbread here on cold. And lemon zest, maybe way in the background, but there's not a very obvious lemon here that I can smell. There's nothing citrusy about this. This is definitely a bakery bar, but I feel like it smells more like vanilla. So if you're someone who likes gingerbread and you like spices, Gingerbread Hugs, I feel like is the one you probably would like. But if you like more of a vanilla, maybe slightly gingerbread type of bakery, maybe smelling more like a sugar cookie slightly, maybe you would like this snowed in sugar more. This is really, really pretty. I think it's a little soft though, even for me. I feel like this is a pretty soft bar. So I'm not sure how this is going to warm. I'm definitely going to have to warm this. I will try it out here in the open concept, but just smelling it here on cold, it doesn't really smell like it's going to do well out here. But I'll definitely warm it in a small space like my bathroom and see how it does. Yeah, I'm really struggling to smell the notes here because it is so soft. Let me see if the other bar is any stronger. This one, I don't even smell much on the top at all. No, if anything, this one is even lighter than the other bar. I'm shocked by that, honestly. I mean, I can definitely smell the vanilla. Like, there is definitely vanilla here, but it's so soft. I'm disappointed in how soft this is because this is absolutely gorgeous. It probably does need a little bit of time to cure. I feel like vanilla bars definitely get stronger as they sit. And it is pretty. I can smell the gingerbread here. I can definitely smell the gingerbread more in this bar than this bar. And I don't know what that's about, but it's just kind of in the background. So I don't smell a whole lot of spices with this one. This one smells more of like a smooth vanilla with like just a little bit of gingerbread. Maybe the lemon is kind of in the background. I don't know if that's going to come out when it warms, but I really don't smell much lemon zest here whatsoever. It's really pretty. It's a nice bakery. So I really thought that Snowed in Sugar would be another bar that I would be adding to my club for sure because it mentions lemon, it mentions gingerbread. I love those things. I love bars like this. But for me, it's just too soft right here. I don't think it's going to have the performance that I need it to have for it to be able to perform here in my house with the tall ceilings and everything. But I'm going to try it. I'll try it and I'll see what happens because it's absolutely a beautiful fragrance. The vanilla is not something that will give me a headache whatsoever. It's definitely a really pretty bakery vanilla. Just very, very soft and very, very gentle spices here. Very gentle like gingerbread in my opinion. This is a way more gentle gingerbread type of fragrance versus Gingerbread Hugs. Like Gingerbread Hugs is definitely stronger. Definitely more spices, definitely more gingerbread in my opinion. So, but they're good. I'm glad that I got those and I can warm those and play around with those. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the Gingerhaus warmer. This is what the box looks like. The warmer is absolutely adorable. I always decorate my kitchen with gingerbread house type decor and things like that. I do have a limited edition warmer that Scentsy had created a long time ago that was a gingerbread house. And I also have last year's gingerbread house. But I think that I'm just going to put the limited edition gingerbread house warmer out this year. And I'm also going to put this one out because I definitely prefer this one over the metal one from last year. I feel like that one's a little bright. I don't know. I might gift that one to someone just because I definitely prefer this one. So as I said, I ordered these on a workstation order. I had some party credits. So I did grab 4 of them and I got all 4 half price. Now they're not for me. I only got one for myself. And then I grabbed one for my mom. She really wanted one. So I got her one. And then I grabbed one for a customer. So I got hers. And then I had this extra one that I had ordered because I knew there would be someone, like one of my customers, that probably wouldn't be able to grab one or it would be sold out before they were able to grab it. And I had an extra half price item. So I just went ahead and grabbed an extra. And so I've got that one sold to someone who was trying to purchase it themselves. And unfortunately, it sold out. So, you know, I do hate that. I absolutely wish that Scentsy would have ordered more of these. They absolutely knew that there was a demand for these warmers and they should have made more of them. I don't know how many was made, but for them to have sold out within like 5 minutes, they definitely didn't prepare for that. They just did not. They should have ordered more than they did, definitely. So that part was disappointing because I feel like a lot of customers, especially, they don't really understand sometimes that stuff sells out as quickly as it does. Whereas us consultants, we know that something's going to sell out. We get on there as soon as we can. And even though we tell our customers to do that, it's kind of unbelievable sometimes that something sells out that quickly. So I feel like it's not fair for customers like that. You know, they're probably at work or something like that. They can't get on there right when it's released. And then something sells out, you know, in 5 minutes. It's extremely frustrating. Okay, so here is the dish. It's a little bit different. It's kind of this little small square here, and it has a 3. So you can use up to 3 cubes of wax. Okay, so here is the little house part of it. So cute. So adorable. It does have like this little open door here. It has all the windows that are open. So I'm going to put the bulb in this and show you what it looks like. Okay, so as I'm putting the bulb in here, I will say the bulb is right at the top here. So it's going to be right underneath this dish. So I feel like this is going to be a pretty good performer. I feel like it's going to heat up pretty quickly because this is a 25 watt. Okay, so this is what it looks like before I turn it on. It is so adorable. It is just absolutely adorable. I'm so sad that Scentsy did not make enough of these because this is one of the cutest holiday warmers I've ever seen them make. So let's turn it on. So that's what it looks like. I was kind of concerned that this was going to be, you know, a bright warmer. I really don't like being able to see the bulb, but I feel like you've got this in the middle, you've got the door, you've got everything kind of blocking that bulb, even though you've got a good bit of light coming through. So even though it is kind of bright, it's really not that bad. Because especially from the front, if you have that angle just right, I feel like you're not going to see that bulb. I'm really trying to be careful. I don't want to drop this. And then from the back, you can see back there, you've got this open spot for the scent to come out. It's just adorable. It really is one of the cutest warmers I've seen. So I'll show you a little bit more of the details here. And there's where the little dish sits. So it's adorable. I am so glad I was able to grab one. And again, I am so sorry for anyone that missed out on this and that you were really wanting it. But I really hope that Scentsy will, you know, bring this back at some point because this warmer is beautiful. And I think it's going to be a really great performer, especially since this dish is sitting so close to the bulb. So that's going to be it for this video. I know that that was a quick video, but I just wanted to show you that in case you were interested, and also go over those couple of bars with you. I would love to know down below if you guys have tried the Snowed In Sugar bar, or if you have tried the Gingerbread Hugs bar. I would love to know which one is your favorite. And I would also love to know if you were able to grab one of the gingerbread house warmers. If you missed out on it, again, I am so sorry. I do hope that they come back at some point so that you're able to get one. I hope that this video was helpful. I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope all of you have an absolutely lovely day, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.